Elevated Dining Flyer. Image courtesy of the Canni Hemp Co. Website. 3 Milwaukee businesses are joining forces to take elevated dining to a new level. On October 18th, Canni, 1033 and Cream City Wellness will present a collaborative, 4-course dinner featuring food and beverages infused with CBD and Delta-9 THC. The event will welcome guests age 21 and over to the Lanai event space, 810 S 5th Street, at 5 p.m. to enjoy a menu created by Adam Kemmler, executive chef at 1033. In addition to Kemmler's fine dining flair, the dishes will feature exclusive infusions specially made by Cream City Wellness. To pair, Canni will provide housemade aperitifs from its café and infusion bar. In describing the event, the businesses said the experience encapsulates all that we represent: innovation, creativity, quality, and community. Tickets are $150 each and are available for purchase online. Tax and gratuity is included. Each guest will also receive a $10 gift card to 1033. Additional details, including a full menu, will be shared in the coming days. 19 Milwaukee events to haunt your Halloween. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Halloween weekend is creeping closer, and Milwaukee has no shortage of festivities to choose from, whether you're in search of family-friendly frights or an all-out evening at one of your favorite haunts. Choose your own Halloween adventure from the following list of activities and events. Read the full article. Mediterranean restaurant coming to Brewery District. Phil is poised to add a second location just 6 months after launching its first restaurant near the Marquette University campus. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than the fast casual Mediterranean restaurant is headed to 1125 and 9th Street, where it will join a number of existing counter service eateries within the restaurants at 1125. The food court style operation is at the ground level of the 1125 student apartment complex. Owner Fatty Ketteri debuted the restaurant at 700 W Wisconsin Avenue last April, serving an extensive menu of American and Middle Eastern dishes, from chicken wings and fries to falafel and tabbouleh salad. The restaurant found quick success among neighbors, downtown office workers and nearby college students, making the decision to expand an easy one, according to Ketteri. A Bayview sports bar and restaurant will remain closed until October 25 following a 15-day suspension handed down by the city of Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Common Council voted unanimously on Tuesday to suspend Little Cancun Sports, 3040 S Delaware Avenue, based on testimony from neighbors who complained of excess noise and litter from the business and its patrons. The suspension went into effect at midnight on October 10. Micah Oj, a neighbor, told the licenses committee that he observed a notable change in the business after the pandemic. The business, previously known as Little Cancun, closed in 2021 and reopened last October with a greater emphasis on sports. Ceviche will shutter its Bayview location in late October after nearly 8 years in service. The restaurant's Shorewood location, which opened last year, will remain in operation and absorb Bayview's staff while owner Carlos Soriano seeks a new space for the soon-to-close restaurant, according to a Wednesday afternoon social media post from the business. Wisconsin Senator Kelda Roys D. Madison loves real maple syrup so much that she's kept a bottle in her purse so she's never out to breakfast and forced to put artificial syrup on her pancakes. Last week, due to her love of maple syrup nearly as intense as Buddy, the main character in the movie Elf, Roys and Representative Dave Considine D. Baraboo introduced legislation aimed at preventing restaurants from mislabeling artificial syrup as the real deal. One of my pet peeves is when I go to a restaurant and I ask, "Do you have real maple syrup?" And they say yes, Roys said. And then I order based on that information, and then you can just see when they're walking towards the table, "That's not real maple syrup," and I'm just like, I should have ordered the omelet. Under the bill, which Reps. Jody Emerson, D.O. Claire, and Shay Swordwell, R2 Rivers, signed on to co-sponsor shortly after its introduction, public eating places won't be allowed to identify a product as maple syrup on labels or menus unless it is actually maple syrup. The proposal's co-sponsorship memo notes that Wisconsin already has similar provisions preventing restaurant-goers from being served margarine instead of butter or honey with added sweeteners. The bill doesn't include any enforcement mechanisms or penalties for restaurants, but Considine said the goal is to set a standard for supporting the state's nearly $14 million syrup industry. Read the full article. Third Ward's Press Waffles will close. Time equals 400 ms, greater than changes are in store for press, but fans will still be able to find their favorite Belgian Liege waffles at festivals, markets and grocery stores throughout the area. Starting next week, the business will begin to restructure as co-founder Emily Thomas departs to pursue other opportunities, the owners announced Monday. Aaron Roscoe will continue operations, albeit in an edited format. The most notable change will be the closure of Press's cafe space in the historic 3rd Ward. Located in the Marshall Building, 207 E Buffalo Street, the cafe will have its final service on October 14. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. All businesses change over time, and we are no different, the company wrote as part of a social media post. Going forward, the business will refocus on our mission of making the best Liege waffles in the world, with sales through Trailer Jane and our slowly growing grocer and food service frozen waffle channels. A good meal can bring back memories, evoke powerful emotions, and even tell a story. On Thursday, October 19, 2 award-winning chefs will host an evening of storytelling, channeling their expertise, influenced by a lifetime of experience, into a 5-course dinner. In tandem with the gourmet meal, chefs Paul Bartolotta and Gavin Kaysen will share tales of their culinary escapades, triumphs, learning moments and more with guests at the event, which will take place at Bacchus, 925 E Wells Street. While Bartolotta is a household name in Milwaukee, encompassing both the 2-time James Beard Award-winning chef and his company's portfolio of dining establishments, Kaysen may be lesser known. The chef, who operates a handful of restaurants in Minneapolis under Soigné Hospitality, earned the James Beard Award for Best Chef Midwest in 2018. His French-inspired eatery, Spoon and Stable, received a James Beard Award nomination for Best New Restaurant in 2015. The foundation also recognized Kaysen as a rising star in 2008. Outside the kitchen, Kaysen acts as president for Mentor Foundation Team USA. Sugar Maple's latest pop-up will celebrate the creators behind Mario Kart, Pokémon, and Animal Crossing, incorporating local art, limited edition merch and more into a 4-day event during the lead-up to Halloween. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. Nintendo, the prolific Japanese multinational video game company, will be the theme and inspiration for the pop-up, which will run from Thursday, October 19 through Sunday, October 22 at the Bayview Bar, 441 E Lincoln Avenue throughout the weekend. Cocktail connoisseurs X.A. Matabili and Harrison Browning will be serving Nintendo-inspired drinks, both N.A. and traditional, including Ginger Basil Smash Bros. And Wonky Kong, a sour IPA by Mason Ale Works. Read the full article. Riverwest Brewing Syndicate to release toasted hemp beer. The Riverwest Brewery Syndicate is convening for another round of collaborative brewing, this time crafting a beer that incorporates toasted hemp seeds. And while the resulting product won't have any THC-related psychoactive properties, the syndicate is leaning into the general theme, serving toasted Chiba Hut subs on brew day and tapping a Grateful Dead cover band for the release party. Representatives from Amorphic Beer, Black Husky Brewing Company Brewing, Gathering Place Brewing Company and Lakefront Brewery, which together comprise the Riverwest Brewery Syndicate, will gather at Black Husky, 909 E Locust Street, on October 13 for Brew Day. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. Neighbors and fellow beer enthusiasts are invited to observe the process beginning at 10 a.m., but will have to wait for a sample of the finished beer, which is scheduled to release on October 25 at the Gig, 1132 E Wright Street. The release party will include a live performance from Grateful Dead cover band Another One,